if I'm supporting Makebi Zulu, I'll continue speaking the ideology, how good this person is, what he's achieved, what he's able to do, and things like that, without attacking the personality of the other candidates. Because at the end of the day, we are one family. You know, we have one goal, that is to challenge this government that is there, that we are all saying, we are done with this. But what is happening right now, people really taking it very personal. For me, I'm proud of my Marukula. If your Marukula can keep the dead, he would definitely keep the living. You know? So all this malice doesn't have hold water. At the end of the day, one thing that people should not forget is that leadership comes from God. For me, at one point, I believe most of us, we didn't even think or assume Makebi Zulu step in. All right? He's come as a surprise, but look at the attraction. Look at what people are saying. First, everyone believed, oh, Blani Munduire, there is potential and things. But the coming of Makebi, there is a shift. That's what leadership is. And he has demonstrated in his behavior. He has demonstrated in how mature and how he speaks. All right, I'll give you a very good example. When somebody asked him to say, are you going to sue those people that have actually been malicious to you, especially regarding the issue of Chingola? He said, no, it is democracy. Democracy allows people to express themselves. I may not agree with what they are saying, but what is important is they've expressed themselves, and I know people will be able to say this, whether this is making sense or not. It's not in my, in my right to go and sue somebody. I think that is the way to go. But the level of immaturity that I'm seeing, someone literally out of, I don't know how I can call it, whether it's bitterness, personal hatred from nowhere for no reason. You just begin to attack an individual. It's wrong. It's wrong. We need to work, all right? Ultimately, God will still have the final say over this. Let's give the Zambian the stability that they expect from the leaders that are coming. By the way, when an individual, if I'm presenting, for example, I'm representing Blani Munduwire, or I'm supporting Blani Munduwire, then I'm out on the platform insulting. Basically, what I'm saying is, this is a reflection of the leader that I'm actually supporting, which is actually a wrong picture when you look at the characters of all these individuals. So I feel, I agree with you, Mama President, we need to get to a place where we look at these things objectively. These are just primaries. Let me support the person that I'm going to support. Lillian doesn't have the power to make a president. Neither does Bampumi have the power to make a president. Ultimately, it is the system that they will go through that will bring out a leader. And ultimately, people are going to vote for the person that they want to lead the nation.
Exactly. We are the voice for the voiceless, not a voice for my voice. No. I am here to speak for the masses, voice for the voiceless. And Mwalanda Winova Joseph, if Munduwire really wants to rebuild his image, he must distance himself from Lillian. This will damage his reputation. Because Lillian...
So the other thing that I observed, Madam President, sorry, I've just cut in, is people have expectations. It's like you have an expectation and you've already projected the outcome, and then you feel like someone has come to frustrate your outcome. What happens? You become bitter because basically they've stepped and blocked your projections, what you expecting to come. Others feel they're gonna get jobs. Once they do this, this is what
it's a
long way to go. It's a long way to go. There are so many things that have to be done. You cannot put your hopes so high.
I'm doing the same things we are rejecting. But utupoto atama government wali panga kali ama government no tupoto wali bapera kali.
I think for me what I would say is this. You've given me respect, but I've never met you. I've never come into your home. I think it's how you conduct yourself. If you want, like, in this is a small world. What do you want people to remember you for? If today I meet the daughter of Zion, and then she said, dancing, so like, I'll give an example back in Pum. Like I've said, I've followed you for 2 years. The respect that you've given me is the respect that I'll give you back. In this kind of relationship that I have with you, we might differ with our opinions. There are certain things that you say that will not sit well with me. But the idea of me coming on a live session and I attack your character is not something that we should appreciate or accommodate. Look, like we're Joseph Balanda, I might support maybe given Linda. This is a democratic platform. That should never mean that I should speak ill about the other candidates. At the end of it all, when that day comes on the 30th of November, whether it's going to be Makebi Zulu, which I hope and pray that all Zambians should opt for, or whether it's going to be Munduvile, then when someone says, okay, this is the leader that we're going to work with, I think everyone from here should support that person, because our core task is to ensure that 2026, we take out the party that is in government, because we want a better Zambia for everyone. So here with Amashi, like character assassination. Those are politics that we should not embrace, and we should not even accommodate. We are all Zambians.
Imagine like Lilian London how many years? She's practicing those dirty politics, but she's based in London and she has a master's degree in human rights. Like, really?
Yes. And that's what we should also look at it to say, look, and for me, like as Joseph Balanda, I haven't had anyone attack Bamunduvile. I haven't had anyone attack like given Luinda. We are all speaking with the voices of what we like and whom we like. We are there to sell our candidate. In our job in doing so, let us not call each other and demean each other. The democracy that we preach about should be the one that we see and see in our action. Let's not be a person like Awaotua Kwatawakateka. He's very good about speaking not to Shimisana, but look at the bitterness when you saw him Pasandolo Valeland. You are the president of Zambia.
You're a grandfather of Leland.
You know one thing I look about leadership. If today is elected as if our queen is elected as a Zambian president, she's going to embrace even our worst enemies. That's what leadership is. I end.
Thank you. Bajay, go ahead. My said we're undercover about Isaac. Yeah, but Mundo will need to distance himself from Lillian. Tafire Moneka will.
We are not going to attack our sisters, our brothers, but we are going to do things maturely, like MZ8 has exhibited maturity.
Yeah, go ahead, Bajay. Undercover Malaisa. Bajay, are you ready?
Now, thank you for that also. Thank you for, I'll come later, thank you. I'll come later, thank you. I'll talk later, thank you.
Thank you so much, friends and family. I really appreciate to be given this opportunity to find time to speak. Yeah, I think I've been following for quite some time. Whenever I have time, I've been following you guys, and I'm just a young Zambian, very passionate about what really has to come at the end of the day and what Zambia might, need at the end of the day. But one thing that I can say, in as much as we love, to be in power or leadership, we must exhibit what we will be at the end of the day, honestly. So, in as much as you guys are fighting, I'm non-partisan as things stands now. I'm not PF, I'm not UPND, and I'm not any other party, but I'm going to second everything that is going to be light for the people of Zambia. I will be a beneficiary of that. Now, looking at what has been happening back then in PF, you know, that thuggery thing, and now that again it has reflected, and then we expect you guys to come in power. What do you say about those things? What assurance are we going to have that, okay, these things, you know, that have started reflecting?
Okay, which thuggery are you talking about?
I believe now.
Who are you addressing?
Yeah, which thuggery?
Or who are you addressing?
Yeah.
That really happened. Like I heard someone saying, no, what happened in Chingola, I mean, it's, what was the statement, by the way?
No, but what are you saying? Because you are not being, I don't know whom do you mean by say you guys? Who's you guys?
Speaking of something that will help us as Zambians, those are the things that you must be promising us, that this is what is going to happen at the end of the day.
No, because do you know why we are here? Do you know the topic why we are here?
No, the topic is about Lily, but you have...
No, it's not about Lily. It is about Makebi Zulu.
No, it's not about...
No. You have your facts wrong.
Before you come in and call in, ask yourself, what are we talking? Because now you're talking about thuggery. Which thuggery are you talking about?
We are not talking about Lily. We are talking about Makebi.
Thank you. We are talking about the candidates that have, the individual candidates that have put themselves up for presidency.
I think you are Sister North, but mention Vija Vinachitika ku Chingora, Vinati showing a kuti.
Yes,
that's what he's meaning. Like,
okay, I was saying we are united front in the sense that we all should speak from the same hymn sheet. Just like
but they interpret the wrong way.
No, the Chingola issue, don't look at it. You should look the meaning behind it. You know,
the
meaning behind that was that there are issues that need to be dealt with, and this is how the expression might have been wrong, but the physical, the actual meaning of the action is what we need to look at. They were communicating to say, we've suffered for so long. That's what I deduced anyway. We've suffered for so long. I think it's high time we are ahead. And that was their
plan. And the president himself, in opposition, the president himself...
Not because Manvera Musha...
No, they came to Bauzia, Jay. Let me tell Jay. No, the president, when he was in opposition, said, if you fail to perform, the booing will increase. Booing and the stone throwing, they are both the abuse, they are both violence. The only difference is booing is verbal abuse and this ukuposama when it's physical abuse. So the president, when he was in opposition, bali suminisha booing. Booing and abuse. So Twitter step into because in the you know, his mouth is his worst enemy. I don't even know how to say it. He encouraged people to boo Lungu because Lungu was failing. No, but then I did because he failed Wambo Kulandeshi. We don't support violence, but he supported violence. Apparently, to HH, it was okay for people to boo. Booing is abuse.
And they are still doing that today.
Yeah.
Ma video wakamba kutika darism vaishita declare. Nishiponsa pa vachita voipa kubanga.
Let them declare it. Let them declare it. But we cancel it in Jesus' name. Nobody but PF mulebutuka ngamamona feva UPND mwabutuka. Let them fight themselves.
Exactly. So people like Jim, I feel sorry for young men that do not want to understand what is happening, and then they want to showcase to look at us like what's it.
No, they are recording. So they come to record so that in the recording career.
And also they are people pleaser. They are people pleaser.
They are paid.
They are worshiping like he's God. He's not God.
There is a keyboard warrior. To come and say that, and then they capture that and go take it over there. But I also want to capture you that HH told Lungu you will be booed more as you fail to perform. So na yali amabwe yena tayari booing yali amabwe. But booing and mabwe is violence. One is verbal, the other one is physical. Same thing, it's abuse. Tafipu said.
Yes.
Techile wamine ati mbuzi kuruma galo.
What was the cause? Why did the people in Chingola act in that way? Was there a reason why they were doing that?
There are many reasons why they were poka mama ini kulia kuchingola yonse mama ini yali bali senda. Ama Chingola nzwale chula. It is the story of every mining town.
Of Chingola, that happened. In Chingola, there was an incident that happened in Chingola when they got that OB-19. It's a mountain where those Janapus, they discuss some copper deposit and mineral deposit from there. So the minister of mines was supposed to go there after that incident, and then they just foresaw that incident and they didn't go back. And despite a number of people calling for the minister to go and iron out that issue, and they didn't go there. So now it was to them they thought it mockery for president to come and they started addressing. Well, there were some pending issues. Apart from that incident from Chingola, there was another one in Chirabumbo, which I was also even a part. I was even gassed when I went just to people to get information of what is happening there. There is a video on my profile where I was gassed. They were supposed to come and iron those issues, but they didn't do a proper survey for President Gaga in the Chirima to go back there because the youth in Chingola, they have been neglected. Apart from whatever they're saying that it is dangerous, the Minister of Mine was supposed to come and facilitate the safety measures for them to continue to operate from that place. So that's the issue that made those issues to arise, because a number of people in Chingola, they survived from the same OB-19. I think that's what I can say about that. Thank you.
Thank you. Elaba J. Roberts, what we are discussing here is selection of the opposition candidate for 2026. Something which is irrelevant. We are talking about the selection of the presidential candidate who will stand against HH. And you by ruling Tamatupere candidate who came in and HH. You cannot give your opponent Muriamu boxing, Muri heavyweight, lightweight at Kavier Mkurwa. No. We must pick a candidate who is equal to task to face HH. Mulefaya stooge, the problem is you want bootlickers on the ballot. A problem in winning. Valefaya ama bootlickers or Valefaya pa ballot paria. Right in the
for me, I'll go for Makebi Zulu, not even Monduvire, not even the other one. Because we need a candidate that is able to withstand the heat of President.
Yes, the one who can't, who will not care.
Yes, because it's not just a matter of having a candidate or whichever stature or whatever, but we needed to have a candidate who is everywhere.
Who is a David? Goliath. We need a David.
We don't need we don't need a puppet who can be paid.
No.
Who can be paid. Imagine 5 years, another 5 years is like hell. Makebi Zulu is equal for the task. Zambian people.
Mwalanda Bwino. We don't need a puppet to. We don't need puppets to go against
it. Equal for the task to challenge in the Chilema, President in the Chilema, 2026. Thank you.
Mwalanda Bwino, you nailed it. We don't need a puppet or puppets who are ballot pariana by HH tulefayo omuntu wakwe batinga let his no be no, let his yes be yes, because some of these people we are hearing bala mkukumana kuma state house. If you live near some of these opposition presidents, know what they are doing at night, whom they are dining with. In
fact, Madam President, we have a responsibility, and our responsibility is basically to scrutinize these leaders.
Yes.
All right. That is our job. So,
yeah.
So far, we've had a very good opportunity. Number one, to observe their lifestyle. Secondly, we've had an opportunity to
opposition, but you must know who they are dining with.
In exposing these leaders. Yeah. And we're able to see and look at the track record. Who is this person? And this is what Zambia needs. Zambia doesn't need, to thrive or continue with leadership.
Puppets, more puppets. To get recycle. Do you say by UPN for to dribble? By the government, now MMD. The same people were rejected. When MMD ever is from UPND. But Isaac musonda mwabwela. But Bartholomew mulishani na German.
Yes.
Go ahead, by Isaac.
I'm quite winning. How are you, everyone here?
How much
undercover our group there on WhatsApp. It has been attacked by the UPND, so people are requesting that you should remove the UPND people there because we are under attack. I'm sure you do your job there as an admin. Yeah, I believe what Bones learned about Makebi Zulu. Makebi Zulu is the best candidate we have so far. We can never have a best candidate apart from Makebi Zulu so far. Because even in UPND on Senai Denkana, just by him going FECO secretariat could you could see my UPND on
Before I forget, I will add you as an admin to the group. You've seen how the group has grown very fast within 2 days.
Yes.
I will add you as admin because that's where I can do a scrutiny when making admin to that group, to that profile group. Thank you. Can proceed. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Yes. You could see when Makebi Zulu just filed in the entire UPND Yari Tenkana. That's where you can see that there is a hand of God upon him. It's not just coming from nowhere. You see, not whereby a candidate arranged to impose Kubantu. We don't need such a candidate. People should we the people should we are the ones who are supposed to impose ourselves to a candidate that we want, not whereby you are forcing yourself kubantu. We cannot have such a leader. It means that leader has been bought. It has been bought. And looking at the people that are supporting Bamondo Bidi, Mwalolesha Nabadiaba, UPND, who are imposing us to say that Mondo Vide is the best person you should go for. They are just one and the same people. Because when Mondo Tetu you start even calling a candidate, and you, on the other hand, you are saying that we want to remove the UPND government. On the other hand, again, you are saying that this person that you have brought him, we want to supporter, Taibuin.
But I want to over the fire. I want to over the fire.
Let them tell us why it's not good. And
ati constable ashika echobalela ndati afiri alolera bakashike
is not something that you can buy into. So let them come with facts and
ati panta balashika but ebalenga bali kuya kwali ba lawsuit so bale mona kwati Makebi yake karafe kuli ale waya efyo bale mona
imagine
eso babikire chi lawsuit chiria kukanya Tasira because they wanted Tasira was supposed to be on the ballot. So that lawsuit, but they back block it. That lawsuit is there to block Tasira. Number back papa Tasira ba mu block but kwa ima Makebi. Ero nedia shia bipa no.
Yes.
On the ballot paper, and no one is gonna stop that. No one is gonna rise up. Not even any UPND praising. Not even a small CR1.
This was their plan. Their plan with that law, with the lawsuit, is to block Tasira.
Exactly.
The plan for this lawsuit is to block Tasira. But no, Bamuku blocking at Tasira, Makebi Aima.
The country, there is no cause for Makebi Zulu. Our late President Edgar Jabaru is late. We thank God for that. But for now, the country, a redeemer, somebody to rescue this nation from the hands of Akainde Ichelema, president who wants to be a dictator. And in this country, we can't buy into the hand of a dictator. I say no. As undercover, I say Zambia needs to be liberated.
Makebi came independent. We need ticket. Makebi came independent.
A state liberation from this UPND government.
Undercover, and
they have distorted the constitution. They have distorted the parliament. It's no longer parliament we used to know.
One at a time. Yeah, undercover. Go ahead.
I didn't finish to submit my submission. And the other thing is that, these people, what they are trying to do, like a candidate over the supporter, he has bought a lot of people whereby Konsekoaya, Walasangati, there is 2 pages bearing the same name. Walasanga, the original page of a certain candidate to Jabade supporter, and there is another one. So you find that if you buy the Mboku Nifimbi, if you buy the Mboku Nifimbi, but the same name. So they are trying to confuse people like he has the most support. You see, he has abandoned parliament. Tabale Sangam parliament is just moving around, trying to buy my MPs to support him. That's not the way you do things. You cannot impose yourself to people. Just
Isaac, this is what I was talking about. I think what should happen is let's allow the democratic process to take place. All right? If I'm supporting Makebi, personally, I love Makebi. And I have no doubt, because I'm a believer and I've seen where it is coming from and why he's going to win the presidency of Zambia. But at the same time, let's get to a place where we allow democratic tendencies. What is brought a lot of challenges, even on social media, it's this same mindset where we begin to attack this individual and look at him in a certain way. They'll go through the same process. If they are campaigning, allow them to do what they are doing. How they are doing it, it's politics. But at the end of the day, it's the conversion. And we need them. You never know. Maybe Makebi will say, I want Plan Mundubire to be my running mate. What is going to happen? So let's get to that place where we still do it respectfully and just get people to a place where we just get to respect each other and just allow the democratic process.
I get your point. The only thing that I don't like is whereby when, like for example, I'm supporting Makebi Zulu, and you, Joseph, you're supporting Bamundubire. When you see me supporting Makebi Zulu, you come to my candidate and then you start attacking my candidate. if it yeah defect free the but to free the but okay
the idea is that where there's a problem is you see people within the party, like if me I'm supporting Muduvidi or Makebi, you discover that I'll start attacking Muduvidi, or if I'm supporting Makebi, if I'm supporting Muduvidi, I'll start attacking Makebi Zulu, which is very much.
Brother Benjamin, just a second, just mute your mic a little bit. Let me tell you what happened and why these two people we are having these challenges. Lillian is not happy. Lillian had an issue with Chair, if you followed very well. They were not in agreement. I don't know, they missed each other. Then immediately Chair mentioned to say Makebi Zulu. Lillian will never accept because it is coming from there. It will be like this person has won. So all the people that have joined, they have joined a battle that they don't even know. It is an issue between those two ladies. And it has, you've allowed it to split unnecessarily. These two leaders don't even have issues, you'll be surprised.
Yes,
Okay,
I think you are.
So but Joseph, I don't think we have joined a battle. I think what, like me personally, what I'm disagreeing is Lillian saying what she's saying about Makebi. I don't care what Lillian the differences they have with Chair. I don't know them. But when we go on Lillian's page and we see all these things she's saying about Makebi, it's a problem. We can't sit here and watch Lillian destroy a person for nothing.
Makebi Zulu should be for Makebi Zulu, and anything that has to do with what you want to see in future.
Yes, she's trying to block the people's hope.
The fact is that we've got a personal relationship with all these people because you have come a long way fighting.
And for me, I know there are problems between Lillian and Chair, but I didn't want to go in there. I didn't want to go there, but yesterday, what happened on Emmanuel Mwamba show? This is why we are here.
Brother Undercover, the thing is, even if you have had a relationship with people, when they are doing wrong, you have to tell them.
Yes.
You can't keep quiet just because you have a relationship.
Okay, Lillian,
I've seen something on the Makebi page, WhatsApp group, Makebi Zulu 2026. There is a lot of people that brought a lot of issues, and I needed just somebody to respond to that.
WhatsApp group are private groups, but undercover. Ili ashida muma WhatsApp group tetumudilete pano. Ifo tulela ndapafile chitika pa. What started yesterday on Emmanuel Mwamba show?
I didn't even to talk about WhatsApp. I just speak to people that are talking. It doesn't concern me. My level of handling such matters. We've got a higher way of thinking or higher way of doing things. You have not heard me even talk about it.
No, I am just saying that I was responding to by Joseph. If ever appreciate a panel is what happened Pariba Mwamba show yesterday, where it is a moment for Makebi to tell us what he wants to do, and then Lillian starts attacking until she was blocked, and then from there she just went saying things. She went live and saying all these bad things about
that was very bad.
You know, so can we sit where and do Ukumona Fidia because that
was totally wrong.
You know, that's why we are here. To condemn that, and I think Ramundi should condemn Lillian too.
You know what? Parapenepo twinga mwena leadership ya muntu, whereby you've been blocked, you go to your page and then you start attacking. Nangumum block, nangumum station.
Listen,
it shows
it's
that
not the issue, but
maturity level of
influence.
it.
It doesn't mean even if I'm influential on this social media, I've got the following or whatever. It doesn't matter. What is important is to be genuine in everything that we are doing. We need to be professional in these matters. Whenever in social media, whatever we are exhibiting or leadership, we need to be professional in everything, in every conduct. Even though we've got we fetch to support who and who, what is important that there has to be professionalism in whatever we are doing. That's a fact. So even such kind of activities or such kind of behavior occurred on Emmanuel Mwamba's, that is uncalled for, and I'm not in support of that, and I'm not even part of that, in support of that, because we need to have ethics. There is a group ethics and politics ethics, and also when you are on the media, you need to have ethics of media. You need to know there is a lot of people that are viewing with a wide range of viewing you. With their views, they've got each and every one, they've got their own authority on everything that I say. People, they are picking things and they are trying to intermarry them according to what I've been fighting for, because we have been fighting for one thing. Either Makebi Zulu become a PF presidential aspirant. My aspiration changed because if I'm PF, I still going to support that, but my ambition was to see Makebi Zulu be on the ballot paper. That's a fact. So, but that doesn't bring me now to come and distort what is happening on the media. Somebody is on the TV, somebody is already online, and then I come and distort everything. That is immaturity in leadership. If we are exhibiting leadership, we need to exhibit leadership at the highest level, so that we gain support from even those people that we are opposing, even those people whom we are trying to override on. They need to win our heart. Either when we part ways, my aspiration doesn't go the way I wanted to go, but I need to be accepted.
Thank you, undercover. I think I don't know. I don't know. Benjamin, I don't know. Mulandeni Kotatula Isala.
Okay. There's a point I was trying to listen to Makebi Zulu. The first time he was at Emmanuel Mwamba when he just declared to stand for president. I think he's the only person I have seen who is trying to have the language for Lungu, like what Lungu was trying to talk about. I remember he said the statement to say that let all the opposition, especially within PF party, so even if they choose Emmanuel, they choose Mutulile, they choose anyone, we need to support such a person. These are the words he spoke. Then here comes a person trying to attack those words, and that person is within the party. To me, I'm seeing such people as the enemies of PF, and they don't want to see things going forward. Right now, our main focus is to make sure that 2026, we have the candidate who will be able to remove.
But but Benjamin, if I'm under me, I have my reservations. Some people, I will not support them because there's things that I know about them. I just want to be clear. Some people, there are things we know about them. And if they are the ones to be on there in a way, but Kelvin Mukukanimu wa UPND. Mama na ba UPND ba leisa pano mukutwe ba tikabien for Mundu. Why should UPND advise us who to speak? Emola UPND nishi mukose epali ba Mundu bile.
You cannot allow the candidature by one person.
This is why I am having a problem with Bamundu Vile. I'm going to be honest, because Kelvin Mukuka, my son from Rapula, is support I some good happen what three Mundu Vile. Now, how can you buy UPND by study about PF candidate? By UPND.
No, that's not going to happen. We're not going to support that.
Why more evidence? Kelvin Mukuko, you are ali muma comments. You see the evidence what we are saying?
We are not. No. UPND is not. It's not going to dictate who is going to be our president.
So you see why a lot of people have reservations on Munduvile because it's being supported by.
It's not going to surpass what we want.
Why mwena number mwena? Echo ba pali problem pali ba Munduvile because bale mushita recommend kuri ba UPND.
Because the UPND it's not going to work.
Mama, lemba no kulemba, but wait, you see. So, which means UPND is backing Mundu. That because
yes, it is.
No. We had a meeting with the change whatever they went, and we don't know what they discussed, and we cannot allow that one to be a candidate on 2026. Whatever money they have pumped in to pay those ministers, to buy those ministers, Zambians, open your eyes. Some people, some candidates for presidential candidates, they have been paid huge sums of money to buy all these MPs to support them, to dish out money to all MP. That's the reason why we are hearing that OPF ministers they are supporting the candidature of President Daka in the Chilema, because meaning that when that paid one off is going to pay all those, then you are not going to have somebody to stand on 2026. It will be all over. So the only person that we have right now is Makebi Zulu, because he's
okay, ba Isaac Namulanda bushe. Ba undercover le Kenya banenu balande ko ba undercover ba kuri ba abeshire bambita balande ba Isaac Namulanda.
I don't know.
Okay, but I don't know Lande Nico. Niba AI, but Cash Springer and then Nico Dalava drop by I don't know. But Cash Springer, go ahead.
Hi, Queen Pumi.
How are you?
Hi, everybody on the panel. I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Thanks for joining.
Thank you for having me. You killed me yesterday.
What happened?
Anyway, so from what I wanted to say is just from yesterday.
Yeah.
I think it could have been a month ago. Yeah. I just decided to not to really like wanting to talk about anybody, but it's just like opening other people's eyes that haven't seen it. So I think I noticed it last month, like just listening here and there to Lily, and then, she's wanting to reach out to you, asking for your number and wanting to connect. But there was something in my spirit that just said, no. It was just like, we yesha for some reason, but then I did not catch on. And then
she wanted number of Nani. Okay.
Reach out to me. And then it was, I think she's done it 2-3 times on TikTok and on Facebook. But then but it was like, I would like to connect with this person, but then I get them to Mawaka, that's how I let it be. And then like she changed. She stopped joining certain TikToks. You find her on different TikToks, and then I'm like, and then later I support you, my support you. So in looking into the grand scheme of things and what happened yesterday, I was very upset. And Lelo, I was very upset. I had to just like stop listening to her because she's very manipulative. She's a pathological liar, that woman. You cannot say PF is not going to go through. In the back of your mind, you're trying to push Munduvile on people and saying bad things about Makebi and calling him. And I was so upset. I'm just like, this lady, you call yourself to be a woman of God. Then I started questioning. Not everybody, thinking, not everybody that calls upon the name of the Lord or God is referring to the God of the Bible, or,
bali berengana kai bali kwatana masters mu human resources but baleita omuntu ati
So I think it's interesting now Kelvin apato achimona abantu tien twisket ya menso nisho dem sunkiro omuntu abenga ama leaders aba mu opposition na babe katakali. We saw last month na a couple of weeks ago twali mwene mundu bire alina police protection, that should H is a dictator. He's just not going to allow you to walk around if you're a threat. So that means Mundubile is not a threat to him. He could have something on him. He calls himself is a shushu number one. He told us that's in his own words, a praise singer. If you want to quote me, I'll find it on Facebook where he said that. So it's just unbelievable. They're only pushing Mundubile, and trying to say, oh, I think she was the one saying, when Makebi Zulu comes to Zambia, he's going to be arrested. He hasn't been arrested yet. What does it mean? You lied, Mama. So she is indeed a pathological liar. People that are following her, follow her at your own risk. I don't know. You're risking the country. That's not somebody you have to align yourself with as opposition, because Ngabonza Mladu with the same opposition. Fight for your candidate that you want and not putting other candidates on the opposition. Fight. Why should people vote for Mundubile? Why is he the right candidate? And don't talk about the rest of the candidates. Push your own candidate, your own agenda. But when you start attacking these other political leaders, and you're also saying each planeta chapite, you're contradicting yourself. You, the same person, and people should be very wary. You don't want this person around you. Not at all. She's very dangerous. Very dangerous. I believe she's still UPND. It's just a show she's putting on, and she's very good at it. I'm done, Queen Pumi.
Yeah? Well, you said it best. You said it best. But Brown man, to the move afia.
Okay, thank you so much, Queen Pumi. Undercover, daughter of Shanshanu, thank you so much, Monsefiapa. If therefore grand upon if Bamukuka, Vaicheme. We will never learn that are useless. But to like if we Fweka. They ought to the fire, we win. Not Bambe to choosing life. Therefore, if you win, that are useless, ought to the fire. Chapwa. Langwamwite ama names that ni marukulani whatever and whatever, it's okay, we don't care. I will give him a vote. Chapwa. That person ishtaba mambo kya choosing inapa. No. The same person in marukula, eo to le fire. Ama names yosema bakula mwita. We win eo to le fire. Chapwa. Bamundu bela to le fire. Ama positions yengi. Baka bapea kwa yimbimila mwini yengi sana pia bakisa pata na wene chaka niko mu ya mwini so tu apapata ba mkuka muicheme muibake mwanfa. I think madam ina pea pa pele cause kitina rufanya mkranda cause mutima uleka lipala chufa ba ili yenefa bachiralanda na bankalifia wale ba madam ba na bankalifia ero ngali ba Brazil na ba pusha last na wakaba kishapa again shibali pa mafi. But otherwise, now but
don't be hate, Mama.
I think, Madam, let me end here because people are looking at your blast.
What we are talking Mwalanda, we know. Ama position yengi, va mundu vile kuchiwa bomba na Makebi awe kuntouch. Ama position yengi.
Yes.
We need somebody there who is equal to task. To the fire. Bamundu bali bomba sana na ba FH. So ero kuyima news ya reputana mumushi. Ififi ne mukukaisa mkulemba pa. How can we trust to kwebati mundu bile will not be working with HH? Pantu fetule for kufunya HH na abantu bakwe.
If all that for the HH because they move for
no muntu like we don't want anyone who is working with HH. They have to go to the for fresh start. New.
See, sorry for just sorry about that. I was just thinking before my thought just like goes away. The other thing that I was thinking about, you know what Nevis Mumba did.
Imagine.
Right? He's considered that man is selfish and foolish. He conceded to say, I am supporting HH.
Very in our high to do a lot of them.
Right. So
there are a lot of presidents who are Valenda Munu Mayaba HH. Oba Mwinga Vikati, Pabaloti for the largest political party.
Yeah, so I was thinking, right? I'm like, I see Lily, right? She's such a pathological liar. She doesn't believe in God, really. She's a snake, really. The one from Revelations. I apologize, God forgive me, but that's what it is. Call it a spade. She just looking at everything she's done and what she's been doing and how clever she's played the game and is playing the game. When they're pushing, and we've also seen what Kelvin here was saying, right? Pushing Munduvile. Other people have also seen it on UPND are pushing the agenda. They know what's going on. And when I think about it, I'm just like, this is where you're like, okay, let's go for this guy. We go for him. He freaking concedes to say HH will lead. Like,
yeah,
that's the danger I see. That's the danger I see. Is that what they've agreed upon? I don't know.
Not it's only considering, like, Pakuya Mkusama file nominations Zaluba.
Hey, there's that too. There's that too.
Yeah, we've had it even Muma by elections. People have gotten lost. But at time which the file for nomination, but the actual day of filing candidate Yaluba.
God help us.
This is the dangers we are facing by having these people. So,
what happens is this: when certain leadership says that there is a possibility of them losing power, they begin to look and enter into pacts with people that can actually favor them should they leave office. And that is actually the possibility with, PM. When you see him, the police are there and the UPND are trying to impose him. So he could be just being used as some kind of a person that they know that they can easily manipulate. But I think we need a very firm person for Zambians. We don't want UPND to impose a leader. It would be a continuation of who HH is. So we don't want that.
It's like he put puppet after puppet after puppet. Oh, Montini. Yeah, ma. Ale ya mulisha ni waisen.
Nama puppet yamba no kula support.
Ama puppet na bena ni ma puppet yamba no support na bena puppet. Na bena matuletere puppet. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's be serious. Honestly, we can do better than this. Honestly.
Good evening, Madam President, and everyone on the panel.
Greetings.
You know, for me, what I believe is light and darkness can never go together.
Right.
Makebi is a man of God. So the stage where we are, God is trying to save.
Yes.
Amen. Can you imagine if Makebi had that woman on her side?
Imagine.
Then he wins.
Yeah.
What kind of government would that be?
So
God knows why he's taken Makebi on the opposite side of where that woman is.
Yes.
Confusion in his government. He wants a good government, which is a credible government, not a government full of confused people, for lack of a better term. I'm a shilu. Because there's no way someone today will be supporting this person, tomorrow she'll be supporting the other person, the other day she's just all over. She's not decided. So you can imagine if Makebi were to align himself with such people, what kind of government would he have? So for me, it's just light and darkness not going together. Let's just continue praying. Makebi is a man of God, and his path is a pure one. God does not want impurities in Makebi's government. So let's just continue praying for him. And then, coming to Ababa Tataba BM, if he was a credible man, and if he had... Anyway, he's a respectable man. Yes, we know he's a respectable man. We expect him to distance himself from all this. There's no way I can have someone castigate a member of my house, a member of my family. It looks like he's pushing firewood onto the fire.
You know, the same thing happened to Kuri Chair, remember? That Sunday when Chair Aisha upset, she said something like that. She said, please stop attacking me.
So, we expect him to say something, or else we'll think he's actually sending her. His silence will mean he sent her. Because there's no way people can be calling my brother bad names and I'm quiet. People that are claiming to support me will call my brother bad names and I'm quiet. That's so indecent of him, and I'm very disappointed. I thought he was a credible man, but he's lost all the respect I had for him. So
my sister, sorry to cut you. Don't even think so. Those people are being paid. They are being paid. No wonder they are supporting Fidia. Don't think because he's quiet. If we go and have a parapin, if you put a people to Alanda, they are being paid because there's no way. In Ariam could talk about Queen Impumi, and in in good terms with Queen Impumi, be quiet. No, I'll defend Queen Impumi. You know, I'll defend Queen Impumi. So, Fidafi never ever quiet, but yeah. Now, they should to impia she and they paid about Yavantu. That's why, but Yavantu Bariland. Chair advised Vadiavam Dara, but Okwati, baby, and Varico, which Kashan, which attacking
number 3 coffee. The next minute, Vakesam Kutukana.
You say,
next Vakesa to Kana.
So for me, that's not a person would have in the office of a president. No, he's not the right person for that office.
Because
he's not shown as leadership in this.
We need to have a new government with a new set of values to let Zambia to an international politics. Zambia, you have to go on an international standard. Exactly. We can't be having politics. I have these presidential candidates. They are sponsoring hooligans to insult their opponents. What kind of nonsense is this?
Oh, it's total nonsense. So for me, I see no leadership qualities in that man because he's shown us that he's not a good leader. Had he been a good leader, he was going to reconcile the people that are supporting him and the people that are supporting Makebi. Like we heard from Makebi. Makebi has a message of unity. We've not heard any message of unity from that man.
Queen Cobra, when Chair was complaining that Sunday I watched her, she was so hurt.
Exactly.
Queen Cobra, he had an opportunity to fix things, but things are becoming worse.
Indeed, things are becoming worse, and no, that's not a person who would put in the office of the president. It's a big no for me. Especially with the people that are supporting him. There's no way your opponent will choose someone to contest with. Why? It means they've seen you to be a weak candidate. Had he been a strong candidate, we wouldn't have been hearing UPND people endorsing him. That's why Apabamunat Makebi has come. They are all confused. They're just running all over like headless chickens, baduku, saying all sorts of things about Makebi.
Somebody wrote a comment on Facebook. Atingai Queen Pumi waba kui kabiri wafuma kuisa because tatwa kuishiba nakulu. Later, the floor is yours. Bankana lero te.
Vanita, before you come in.
Lero bankana tabanjishi balero.
Imagine this morning, Makebi baref mafia mo nankani palongekas. Baref mafia mo studio. People are waiting. Umona bana be school, my former school, Balusaka Boys Padia. They are waiting for him. Imagine abantu bari full plans barero dela. You can just see that this man is a chosen one. You see? You can come in, Wani.
Come in, Vareta. We ain't got the one Jishiba iwe. The one Jishiba. That means you watch that smartphone. You must be new on the internet if you don't know me. Yeah, back to one second. Alexa, go ahead, my dear.
Very strong.
Okay.
Then I really very phone con to fear of Mako Panidia. Then I was sharp.
The character I am, but didn't I song?
I know more growing down.
Lesa is ready.
Okay.
That's funny. Go ahead, Aleta. My daughter with a sweet voice. Oh my God, this young lady. Go ahead, Mama.
Thank you, Mama Mpumi. So for me, I just wanted to clear the narrative that somebody brought here to say, no, Lillian is doing that because of Chair. That's wrong. Like, that's really wrong. Lillian is doing that because she's selfish. That's all I can say. She knows why she's doing that. If you would ask me any day, I'll continue to say.
Sorry. I'm the one that actually brought it. I was giving the genesis of where the problem started from and how we got there.
You're looking at it at the what can I say? You're not looking at it in depth. Okay? There's more to what is happening. You guys don't see it. Lillian is somebody who is selfish. When you look at it, how many people are she endorsed on her page? And those people who are being endorsed, it's that thing whereby she's being promised certain things. So even the Munduvile thing, it's not something that is different. Then coming back to Munduvile, when you look at that man, there's no way in Nizambidira Paliba CR1. CR1 posted about Munduvile, and we know how CR1 is with HH. Okay? Go back to Chela Tukuta. Chela Tukuta posted about Munduvile. We know how Chela Tukuta is. Go back to Tayari. Tayari posted about Munduvile. We know what Tayari does. Then going back to Validian has been communicating with Tayari. Why is Validian, if really she wants UPND out, why is Validian still communicating with people who are connected to the UPND? You guys need to open your mind, open your eyes and see things as they are. Do not give reasons. Don't try to improvise and say, no, maybe she's going through things. Maybe. No, there's no maybe. That's just who she is. She's just showing us the real colors. People can pretend. And all I can say is that all that publicity that was happening to say, no, we want HH out, we want this, it was all an act. Lillian is just doing everything that she's doing for her own benefit, not the Zambian people, not you, not me, not anyone but her. What is she? She's looking at what she can gain from people. So when you look at it, MZ never gave Lillian a platform. But MZ believed that this is why Lillian is always attacking him, because he hasn't given her a platform to communicate with him. So he'll come back to say, no, it started with Chair. No. Probably.
Alessa, let me correct you just that one. I know what you are saying is true about Lillian, but I'll tell you that the beef began from there. That was the genesis of that beef, because Chair is the one that actually brought up, if you remember very well, the name of MZ. And because of that, by that time, they had already differed. Being selfish, like you've said, these are people who do not want others to take preeminence in whatever is happening. And because
now,
of that,
can I just answer? Let me
continued.
But Joseph, let me tell you something. But Lillian had always wanted to communicate with MZ even before we knew to say I was talking to MZ. Okay? So this is what I'm saying. You're looking at it at a surface level. This is deep than you think. You think she just woke up and said, if MZ was to give the platform that she wanted to her, or if MZ was to promise her to say, okay, if you support me, I'll give you this and that, Lillian wouldn't have been saying all those things about MZ. But that man is a man of dignity. Yes, he's a man of dignity. And she saw to say there's no way he's going to allow her to manipulate him the way she's been manipulating other people. That's why now the problem came in. She knows to say she can't do anything with MZ because the man knows, he knows his stance, he knows what he wants. So, then by UPNG...
Aletha, what I wanted you to look at, what I wanted you to look at, if you've paid attention to Lydia and what has been happening, now I want you to look at this. I understand what you're saying. Number one, okay, if you've paid attention, just a quick one, you'll finish. If you've paid attention to what Lydian has been saying, she's been behaving like this is the person that is going to make a president. This is one thing that I want you to see. She's been claiming whoever I'm going to endorse on my page, that is the person who's going to become a president.
But Joseph, listen, what you're not understanding is that I'm trying to explain to you to say there are certain things that maybe you don't know. And I just said it to say she's been trying, okay? She's been trying, but the MZ hasn't given her a platform. What does she do? She attacks him. If the MZ gave her the same platform that Mamunduile gave her, Lydian wouldn't be coming online to bash the MZ. This all rounds up to her being selfish, okay? What she wanted was just that platform. So you all come back to say it started with Cheria. That was another issue. Mm-hmm. That was another issue. Otherwise, the MZ, honesty, for me, I'll say it. For me, I'll pick MZ for many reasons. This man has shown us, he's shown us every now and then, at least from the time that he's come on the spotlight to say he can be trusted. If he wanted, he would have sought Israel's family. But that man stood by them, not because, no, but because he knows loyalty. He is a loyal person. And right now, as Zambians, we need somebody who is loyal. We need a president that we can trust with our land. As it stands, we don't even know if Zambia belongs to us anymore. Okay? So for me, I'll stand with him for many reasons. He is young. He is loyal. He is trustworthy. He knows God. What else are we looking for? So, Queen Pumi, that's my submission. Thank you.
Thank you, Violetta. You said it best. It's like, whoa. We need somebody we can trust with our lives. That's it. Some of these people, we can't trust them with our lives. We can't. Well said, well said. But I agree. I think Lillian Yalefaya to work with MZ, so she feels hurt. She wanted to work with MZ like she's working with Copeland, KBF, Calabar. She's on her page. She has displayed many presidents. So she wanted to be displaying everybody and just then drive the narrative. But Makebi didn't give her that. So
the point that I was trying to make, I agree and understand with what Aretha is saying. If I really followed these ladies the time that these issues began to, to emerge. If you remember that for a long period, Makebi was not, and had not even indicated, I think we are still deep in the issue of the funeral and everything. He had not even indicated that he was going to stand. So what the games that have been playing is just like you said, out of selfish game, personal benefits. This is what it has been with Lillian. So what she was trying to do is, most of the time she will post, the person that I'm going to endorse, that will be the president of Zambia. In other words, it's an issue of feeling the importance. I'm important, I've done this. So as we were moving at a certain time, there was a fallout. Remember that there was a time where Chair and Lillian could be in the same group and they were just speaking right together. All right? Then there was a fallout. There was a fallout at some point.
But Joseph, Lillian has fallen out with everybody.
I agree with you, Mama, but the point that I'm trying to make, I was trying to bring the genesis of this issue, that he is here. And this is the reality that has happened between those. I agree that this person has always wanted to dominate and say, I am the one. I managed to speak maybe to MZ, and MZ I'm going to support. There are so many people that pass through there. Copeland, they comes, oh, it's KPF, oh, it's Calabar. And it has always been like that. But we should realize that all these people are not pulling any crowd. All right? Then came Brian, BM. When BM came through, she saw that as an opportunity. And somebody reached out to her who actually is found with the BM. And when those people reached out to her, they said, yes, this is, we want to work with you. Please, let's do this. Then later, along the way, when BM started going out, Chair came out and he started speaking about certain things. And it was after she spoke about those things, he said, I think the right person for me is MZ. And it was at that moment that issues actually began. This person, in those meetings in the WhatsApp group, you would hear how this person would come out until it got where it is gotten. I'm not disputing the fact that, oh, this person, this was wanted to, but the thing has been, I am the kingmaker. So if it is not me making this person, no one will. And
you are right. On that point, you are right. Yes.
That is the issue.
Yeah. Yeah. Apopenam.
There is something which happened.
Yeah.
There is something which happened after Tonse released the list, and many of them endorsed Mutulile. Then, but she was also on that list. Then from that day, she posted something on Facebook to say that I just came to confirm that I'm not a part of that list, and that is when she mentioned Makebi. And during that time, Makebi didn't even come out to say, I want to stand for presidency and their thing. So immediately, Bashir posted that on Makebi. I didn't know that having this to do with Bashir and this is where it all began from. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so it's like, being... Yeah, you are in and out. Yeah. Yeah. You know...
I was saying that... Ma? Can you hear me?
You're going in and out. But...
Okay, so I was saying that after the list came out, which was released to say that this is the list which Arungo left, but she refused to say that I'm not the part of that list. I'm Makebi for PF presidents and the whole thing. So from that time, that is when Marilyn also started coming out to say, no, I'm from Tubile and the whole thing. So what Joseph is trying to talk about is very much correct. And these other things which are coming in, the issue of selfishness and the whole thing, they're just part of it. But the real issue is just between these two ladies like that. This one, that's how I'm able to see the whole thing as well.
Yeah, anyway, there is information we know which we can discuss here, but
literally supporting by MZ. Like most of the people that she's fallen out with,
are supporting MZ. So that's why I'm choosing to differ. This is why I'm saying certain things are deep than you think.
Yeah.
When you look at the genesis, if you guys were having those conversations back then, you would understand to say it's not even about Chair.
Hello, can we advance how we can use this?
I know. Let's drop this. Okay. We agree to disagree. Yeah. We will never be able to understand the situation. We can't understand it. It's beyond us. But all we know is that we are supporting Makebi, some of us. Yeah, let's move on from this topic. And yeah, let's close, Kaidi.
Okay.
Well, let's close this thing. Let's close and move to the next chapter. So let's agree. Each one support our Mundu Bide, our support our MZ, and we move on. Thank you. One language, yes.
Yes. Not so come on, I open up a Mundu quiz. The Mamundu very slow Monecapadi. We were German stroke on the body.
Mononacachinda, honestly.
That is Mononacachinda. Can you imagine Muntu did that?
Secretary General of the party of Mukaka.
Eh.
You know, Nakachinda denied bail, honestly.
Why Wamuntu with a very few Kuya is the one who made Banania SG Ukwebati Babakaki. He gave him the information Ukwebati. HH they are meeting Nama judges who community house. So he gave that information Kuriba Nani, Kuriba SG. No wonder by SG na bobali sa fileta parwede. After fileta parwede, that's how they gave him that case. And the case waba pera ijangamai konka tayaba momunankani mu constitution.
That's
the genesis.
Life to like a day in a got to the support of and number 2 as Zambian people. To Filikoxera in a should have did him Dambona Bashani no. To make Cape Zulu to find if into what never conquer your port conquer. Not like I did about what's vice of Yapanga parent Pio that 24 Pio no Muku, 24 voted right. What is right is right. Not to see wrong to the movie, to the movie, or to pick up on a movie. Oh, well. Send to FNH into Chimonang, once over today, Karanma and Quiz over today. Karanda Pamundumo, not to Karumbra, was a cabaret, but the body of marriage.
Agreed. So, Mount for news to assuming Shanya.
So shall it be. MZ. On earth as it is in heaven.
MZ for plus one.
In the name of Jesus. Amen. A big amen.
We know what Fatima Makebi Fatima diarrhea mumala.
And I say we.
Makebi could wala diarrhea. Wala diarrhea.
Honestly, from the start, Makebi has troubled the UPN. Just from the start.
For our president, the Wala. Hello, Muntu, Areangasho movie, Mupashua, Tuaroko, kuya kunchana mkocha mata waingira ni shwari umumi ukala kuncha mchitumbi kuti fya bafindu katule ase ne ile longa na ijakare na abantu wala mumala kabale wala
you know, we need to speak the truth. We need to speak the truth to power.
Queen Mpumi, mkwene kwa kalimbushe kona umfire kwa kakalimbusha kalifi ilia convention bakwete ba mausamba iki abale backinga bambi bali nima candidates abapene pali abenya nokubakumpula tuleba lufula so nomba bali samusamba mu mauzi samba. So when Mausamba meet the Edgar room, Mausamba no Kisara that these people are well from Kasari, but Bakabama president. Ever them backing if. Barisa Monati Nomba, Fiasta Quati Fiaza and Amwai Shivaimwe, Bafuma Monokfumamo, Banshanek. So that's why I'm not just happy to Monata, they can be Fekanshi president. They were there, I'm over in Jamaica. But we say that, Barebomba Nakasongo, Badina Kasongo, we cannot trust them, Nakadia. We can't. MZ is the man. Chapua.
When the Malondoro, they think, can she?
Just look at how loyal he has been.
Voice note, everybody say, Manavadi Canada, there's already two sort of mammas Yakumona number. Nama to Yakufuida. Ureshua Banta to whom to tell you right to whom you are wrong. To Adibamana wrong. So if it's 12 which just cheap and dance, she will cook.
So cash every cash by the Pamukun Kumingala told Pro Maxi. These people, they are dangerous. Very dangerous, can't she?
Ilia page at Munyaule, Ilia page. Ilia Munyaule page. Why would you?
Ali Londolo like a chair, Ali Londolo.
Chinchtabamu Kakira. Ojo are running a Japan. Because that man was attacking my UPND, Akainde Chileman, he was attacking our room. After Bamuikat, why Tabamu Kakire? Because the same man, if I didn't put a plea, no kwebati no yumuntu mukake fine. And is free. Arenda
we are in trouble. It's so nice. Makebi, God protect Makebi.
Oh, it was a problem.
Jesus, hallelujah. Where want to Aquarius?
President Pumi, so we can officially launch and say the campaigns for MZ8 have started on this platform.
Hallelujah! Too many to my green heart here. If you agree for MZ, send a green heart in the comments or Facebook. Too many green hearts.
Yes.
Put a green heart at MZ8. Green heart at MZ8. Green heart for Makebi. Taturefa yenso kamwe to bakwalesa. Ishiso kanga mwashireta mukalaika 24 hours blackout. Mukafuma muri 2 hours load shedding. Mukalaba kana mipela ma lights pa Christmas na New Year.
We need a man who has the heart for Zambia.
Mwali ufesha londole Makebi pali urania. All those 100 students who were sent to Russia to study about nuclear energy, they need to come back so that 2026 Zambia ikabe power bank. Filefini alondole MZ. Tukababwesha wonse abayicheba bamumishi wonse bali okufika finchi tokulaba pera.
That's what he was saying this morning, Hot FM. Yeah. He was saying about that. Exactly. You see, those students, they are now jobless. They were supposed to be working. but they are jobless because of the same people.
Imagine.
And then the same people are saying that, no, we want to employ you.
We want to MZ8 protect MZ8 by youth. Protect by HH. Now start protecting MZ8. He needs your protection.
Yes.
We need to protect MZ8. Yes, MZ8 yapa protected. HH was protected by the youth. This is our savior. The days are numbered. I'm going to be on the ground.
Yes, she can be a running mate. She's a very good leader. She's got quality leadership qualities. Yeah, she can be. I don't doubt about that.
Woman for me that has shown that the caliber of leadership that we've seen around can actually be. In fact, I propose for me Queen, Madam President, running mate.
You don't tell me. MZ na Queen Pumi running mate. This chapter shut down. Game over.
Game over.
I started thinking when Mama Mumbipiri endorsed Makebi Zulu, I was like, I don't know what she has seen in this man. I think there's a lot about Makebi Zulu.
All the women, even Van Kandulua, all the big women were around him.
Moved around almost to everyone.
Yes,
including people
all the women in PF have endorsed him.
Do you know that you've got a very high capacity? You are not just a woman. You are a woman in million. I don't know what to describe you. You are a machine. You are a machine. Those capabilities.
A small machine.
I can give you 100% from me.
Yeah. Thank you for those kind words, but we'll see. The people will speak. The people will speak, and God's will be done. Kyonse ni kumaka ya kwalesa te kumaka ya kumuntu. Fya kubika kumaka ya kwalesa. Ifya kubika kumaka ya kubantu fira pena. Ma?
For a running mate can do. We need that gender balance in a good governance. We need that. It's very, very vital, very important. Thank you.
We cut the feature gosa.
Boys,
Tapadi wa kuputula cheni sendu ikatane tuombele pomtu.
Fweba la kuputula cheni mfwebu. Ifile chitika mwalete news twice abusha. Apa nomba bonse, let's be private investigators. Muma kombo nukulara konka. By UPND, they can't fool 20 million people for 5 years. They have fooled us enough. Once bitten, twice shy. Nishtuate mwafi.
Makebi Zulu's coming up is not different from ECL's coming up. Then again, when you've observed, it's not different. When Jesus was actually being put to death, there was actually jubilation to say it is over, it is done. Little did they know that you will rise the 30 day.
Hallelujah. Today we are still worshiping him.
Will come to the whole world.
Imagine.
This is what has happened. So if you saw, they thought by banning Lungu, that would be it. He will not be on the ballot. it will be easy for us.
Babika na lawsuit to stop them there to keep the family kulia. Babika lawsuit.
Exactly.
Pakuti lawsuit
you
ya
can
mika
never
takuya.
put a good man down. It's not possible. You can't put a good man
Lawsuit
down.
election capital lawsuit will be there. It was by design.
When he said Lungu will be buried in a dignified manner, this is what God does. God does speak for the voiceless. He comes through for the widows and orphans. He's the God of the fatherless. He's involved in what has been happening. Those prayers that those people have been praying, they are not in vain. Trust me, this leader that has appeared now, this is a God's preparation and this is God's purpose and plan. Whether he'll be fought left, right, and center, but ultimately God gives victory.
We shall be there to defend him in the physical realm, and God will defend him in the spiritual realm. Apa wonse tuipelete uwa wula Makebi amuteka pale na ife kumuteka.
Chapwa.
Exactly.
Hello, Joseph. So what you have said that the way Makebi is exactly the way Edgar Lungu came in. I have remembered now there's a prophecy that I saw on one of the prophets on Facebook. He was saying that I see Edgar Lungu is still alive, but don't misquote me. I saw that I see the other person who come in the form of Edgar Lungu Yashan. That's how he said it. He is going to carry that spirit of Edgar Lungu.
The star. The star.
Ni star yaine omba ya star na iya ilikuli Makebi na chipua. Makebi has carried that star.
That is the plan B that he spoke about. That was so prophetic. That was so prophetic. Those people that out that Zambia is still under the control of God, they make a very big mistake. They make a very huge mistake. God loves Zambia and the Zambian people. And this leader that you see today, God raises people those that people actually despise. You know, they'll call them Marukula, they'll call them more than. Those are the people that God uses and brings up. So that those people who think they are wise, if we're to understand, they are made nothing. Soft-spoken, very respectful, very humble, very loyal. That is how David was.
Messiah, nice.
Our Joshua.
Alina mwana wasa mwalimu bati cabbage. Alina ndachi cabbage.
And you know what? Abantu that's why taba money into pampash. Ngabana money into pampash. What if you money into pampash? Ngabali sa realized to say that let me stop attacking this man. Basenda papezi pami awaya apostle muntu uwa Cameroon prophet and I see a young man coming in Zambia is going to be the leader. A young man. He didn't say someone who is we cannot cover that is a young man. But if we look at MZ8 is a young man. They just come. I should have just
my blocker for Monichi Valeranda, my blocker. You could block up.
We block.
Why give them? Come here, go on your page.
We don't have time to argue with them. Who block us here?
I know, man. Maria, how are you?
I'm all right. I just wanted to say this. You know, usually I want to from reports and my doubts and things like that. Makebi Zulu is chosen. Period. If I want to land, to Tambila Patadi. Vale fire. Okay. Listen, let me say this. Yes. Vale net vale for money to gain. Vale for a body. So umuntu wamona body pali ifwe wonse ababe na leaders aya wamona body nina
ni Makebi.
Everything is prophetic. He's chosen.
Kwamana.
The grace akwete Makebi Zulu. No one can touch him.
What is this?
If you guys you vote for another person, Zambia is going to be bad.
Tasila.
Makebi Zulu and Moses Weso.
Or Tasila. These two.
That's it.
Yeah. But Tasila, she's stuck over there.
But
yes.
You Makebi Zulu. There's a reason Walungu Bamsungiri. Because there's grace in that man.
Yes.
And if you guys, you miss it, that's it. No. You'll be disappointed at the last minute. So if Zambians are listening, because even at 8:30 in Ireland, the people they didn't attack. I said this man is not a right man for Zambia. If you guys you miss it and vote for somebody else, that's it. You're done. That's what Makebi Zulu is chosen. Bamwite malukula chishi nkali mona bodi na staya ine vale fo akuliene ewa kwati. And we need to protect him.
Two of them, him and Tasila.
We need to protect them. Protect them. There's grace on that man.
Yes.
But at time to Ashiri Valungu, you saw the grace on Valungu. Valungu bapena bamusende babena nkwe Makebi bale msambishe fintu fingi. So people don't miss this. I'm studying for this one. Don't follow. Pray and let God open your eyes. After you need to seek the face of God, that God will show you.
My sister, sorry to cut you, Panon. And you know, there is even a man who is backing Makebi. He was with Valungu all of these days until Valungu back South Africa, he was there with Makebi, Honorable Musokwa. Napa kuisaba ishiribanga babiri na Makebi Zulu. Emwe bari fintu hapa.
Bari fintu hapa. Very standard kula sabaila sio kusabaila. You take your time. You pray that God shows you. Bale mseka tamwako atamkwete opposition. Therefore bale mseka. But Makebi aisanishi bale wila Makebi nishta bale wila abantu bangi. That's a question you need to ask yourself. As Zambians, mwabale ufomonse, nishta baleluila abantu bambia babaisa mkuwisha Makebi. Nishta tukuta naima, uyusiya wan naima, uyutayari naima, bana kuru nabema. Ichi abashupa chishaja timudia akawachitachani. It is not easy to bribe.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He doesn't believe in that. Because in Akumushtanga Bamushtakali. But he added in another grounds. I could say, no is no. Wrong is wrong. Let's support Makebi Zulu and let's pray for him.
Thank you, my sister. I don't know if you are my daughter. Those are powerful words. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Powerful. And we just appreciate that. And I'm just thinking here, what you have said, you know, they call the close people to be there.
Yes.
What is the meaning of that?
Yes, because abantu nga baleya.
Yes.
And then like my mom when she was dying.
Yeah.
And things like that. She died in my eyes. And then you know what? Everyone tells me, say, well, send a grace because you do what your mother used to do. You know, and things like that. So why
Cash the destiny, you know, it is a spiritual.
Yes.
Zambia's destiny. Yes. It is a spiritual. Yes.
So even by school at that HH, this time
takriban bali firo kumwikata pa airport baanti balelanda Makebi nga aisa
people they cannot talk.
They can't touch him. But pa airport baanti balelanda ngafika fe balamwikata they failed to arrest him pa airport.
Africa Bali program are you not scared when you come to Zambia to Makeup? And they said no, I haven't done anything wrong. Huh? So let's pray for him. He's the chosen one. Change. You guys, you have things to do, but you're online. They're almost 4-5 hours. Come to pass. You go with Makebi Zulu. That's it. Paper, and God has showed me.
You know, the first time I heard the National in the beginning, this man is a leader.
Yes.
The first time I heard him, I'm like, he reminds me of Traore.
He's so mad. So it is what it is. That's it. It's done.
Yeah, it's done. Actually, we were here when we were saying, you know, the
but Joseph, Banono, you come in. Madam Kwenimpomi, you remember when Ikwalifia Kusain at Tari should come back? Why Majavana Grovena Tavafide Telepokurati to Fisai?
Yeah, they're going to be exposed. Things are going to be exposed. Things are going to be exposed.
Tabalanda povasi ati kenyu kutukana bana Esther tabalanda povasi. But why mina kele lo baleta wish happy birthday ba late, you know.
With her, it's me. You guys, you need to go with me. I've said it, and you guys, you need to follow. It's what you want.
My sister, don't worry. Don't worry.
My sister.
I'll
talk to you guys.
Thank you, guys. Love you, everybody. You know, yeah, I don't even know what to say. I am just waiting for 12 August 2026. I'm just waiting for that day. Pantunarika quite like, you know what I mean?
I know.
Yeah.
Right
now said papa. You know, it's like, I can't wait to go and deliver.
You know.
Na TikTok na ishta wino pa TikTok ya lete nsaka. And the goodnesses of TikTok is people come and go, we are interacting. Let us use this mwilati no kuisa panona mkwata fimo kari ishinanga mwakwata put an anonymous name and share what you have. Because apanga tatupokele charo mwandini ba upendinga ba 5 years. Ine panon katushefa onkarachita panon karachita fe baking and sewing and cooking. I'm a politics missionary.
God has cut short the
economics. We don't want.
We just want genuine people, even if you have a PhD, but we want people with a heart for the people. But they care. They care for people. If you have a public job, it's a service. Give service to the people. Not mwaingira government tukula tumfia abantu palichi microphone. Eh? No.
Good evening, good evening.
Hi, peace, Simon.
Good evening.
Peace, long time, my brother. How are you?
I'm all right, my brother. Thank you. How are you? Now, tell my sister for the backup. Yeah, you know what you people emulate to discuss, Mwandini? Something just touched my heart. Baba from Kulanda, Mam Maria, something. I would like to take you back, Panono. Ngamule Bukshelo ECO, but they retire from active politics. Quite is an opportunity that PF should go for a convention and choose a leader. Now process you say Adiambide, Nabak Sonkere, but because there's so many at this time, I'm not going to give the Zambian people from the opposition a leader. And if maybe we had succeeded in that, we would have ended up with a wrong leader. And that's why I think that whole process was disturbed. We could not successfully get an opposition leader from PF in particular. Kwarisa is a quite painful unganyo. So that it looks like Namquata disturbance, ambulances until the right time comes. So in a period, right, and that's why confusions, we could not pick a leader until the time now came. Who is going to help us, because we had failed to choose a leader? And Pakachapa, there's no opposition, there's no opposition, there's no opposition, there's no opposition. But there's so many and that person will come when there is something that will be bad for the Zambians, and it will look very bad to us as human beings. But out of it, something good will come out. So Balungu Bafwa, that man, before he died, he came to save Zambia. He came to save the Zambian people and the country at large. And the right person is never loved by UPND. Balungu was attacked all the time. Balungu was insulted every time until he died. And after dying, he died with grace and passion for the country. And he died trying to save Zambia. So that grace he had, of course, one person should take it away from him. And that's why HH wanted to see the boat alone the time Lungu died. He knew that Lungu died with grace and he's got a star of being a powerful leader on earth. So that star should only be taken by someone that you will see. But Resali Kanokuchisuminisha. Asuminisha Makebi Zulu, Rawin Edgar Lungu Aletelem Pepe, because Resali Pangilenshira Yakobat Makebi will be a leader one day. And that's why he took him Kuriba Edgar Lungu, and he was all the time with Valungu. He stood with Valungu in courts when Valungu was sick, even when he was dragged in court, until he died. And Makebi Zulu has been there defending Valungu even in his death. So that man is carrying a star, and that man was destined to be a leader. And that's why today he has come out to open, and the whole entire team from the UPND are insulting him exactly the same way Valungu. Why? because he's a true leader who is going to save Zambia. That's why he's been insulted. Those that are being praised by UPNG, they are not good leaders. UPNG is an enemy of every well-meaning Zambian. And an enemy cannot tell you what weapon you must use to kill him. So why should they tell us that use that weapon to eliminate us? That's not true. They cannot tell us what we must use to remove them out of power. What they are going to fight against is the right tool that we should use to remove UPND out of power. And that tool we are going to use is carrying a power of stuff from Edgar Lungu, and that tool is Makebi Zulu. So when my sister Maria was talking, that thing touched me, and it has put me in line with everything that we are going through. Edgar Lungu left power and star and grace muri Makebi Zulu. Come what may, we may doubt, but the leader has come out, and that leader is Makebi Zulu. He is going to rule Zambia the way Edgar Lungu and Basata wanted the country to be. So I agree with everyone that is supporting Makebi, because that is very true, and I'm fully convinced deep down my heart, I'm mind to say we have finally found a leader who is going to save us from this cruel government. Thank you very much. I submit.
Thank you so much.
Well said.
You have sealed it. More sealing. And we receive, you have opened, I think this live is like a prophetic live where we are confirming everything has just come together today. You know, we just thank God that all of you are here to share what God has put on your heart and to open our eyes. That's why we meet here. You know, there's no, what do they say, monopoly, and no one knows it all, Abasungubalanda, you know. But, you know, I am grateful to hear those words, because it settles the doubts many of us have had, you know. But hearing, you know, we just could, things that happen randomly, but when they are put in perspective, we understand, we see the big picture now. It's like all the pieces are in place. And Makebi, it is Makebi. He has seen Lungu's body, and he traveled with Lungu everywhere.
This year, you know why it is paining them so much? You know why they are saying Marukula? Because the one who wanted to be Marukula is Zaka in the HLM. Now he didn't become Marukula. He didn't see them.
Oh, man.
You understand? So, by the way you have articulated this issue, that's the reason why we defended the body of ECO not to come to Zambia. We defended that. We knew that there was a star that was on ECO. Our own power. Because, you know, that man, he stayed 7 years in that office. So meaning that the gravitation of leadership which was on him was very heavy. All those panicking, to mandate South Africa, to Mashani, to my bribe, to my judges. I forgot my so number Pabora na ikosa, Apabora number na ikosa, Urutanda number that star has germinated in Makebi Zulu, and it cannot be stopped. That star is very, very, very bright star. Look at the filing of nomination papers. Look at the crowd that came. Edgar Lungu crowd came to overshadow Makebi Zulu. So let us align ourselves and make ourselves available and spread the information very well in each and every province. I like what is happening where we are in those blocks. I can see that the information is reaching very fast every place. So let allow these minyo UPND to undermine what God has already put in place. God has already given us a leader in Zambia, and this goes for celebration. On this weekend, I'll buy an animal, I'll buy something just for Makebi Zulu. This weekend, this coming weekend, that's my submission. Thank you, my brother,
Thank you. I think we should Isala last words. Yeah, we can all say last words and close. I've been here 4 hours now. Yeah, Nanaka.
Viva Makebi, period.
MC, the Shaka Zulu. The Zulu nation is being born in Zambia. To Abuela Moku Zulu nation.
Amen.
It's been done. It has been confirmed.
Yeah.
It is sealed. He's the anointed one by God. And indeed, leadership is passed on. Just like Elijah and Elisha, so it is. Makebi, it is. MZ, it is. Thank you.
The last one, I admit last by Jennifer for go ahead by Jennifer, Elo to Alambira Padi by Zion, and then Kwisa Panch Kwisala. But Jennifer, go ahead.
Awende miposha bonse mwitali yako Yesu sampale bantu mwebali apa bonse ndefo kulanda po ekintu kimu ekyo namwene kuliresa ninena mapepo mwebala bakwalesa ekyo ndefo kulanda be bonse abale bukira menleke ni muisepamu